Hi there, thanks for joining us in this short tutorial on how to volunteer as a host. We'll show you how to search for host tasks and then request them as your assigned tasks. The first thing you need to do is log into your account. If you haven't made an account already, please do that. I'll note here that the main difference between submitting events to Game Master and selecting volunteer host tasks is that the host tasks are already predefined, and rather than submitting new ones, you'll be searching for existing tasks and then choosing ones that you'd like to request for your volunteer hours. Between now and KublaCon, the volunteer coordinator will review all the requests we've received and then begin to confirm those requests. You want to log into your account as KublaCon approaches and see which tasks you've been assigned. We can't make any guarantees that the requests you make will be the tasks you're assigned, though we do our best to be accommodating. Now that you're logged in, scroll down to the menu on the left. There's a link called Host Tasks with several choices under this link. You can see there are links to Search, Sign Up, My Requested Tasks, and My Assigned Tasks. Let's start with Task Search Sign Up. This brings us to a search window very much like our Games and Events search, except that its choices are based on tasks. Your task search choices will include choosing a department, which covers a wide range from convention bag stuffing to prize vault. To the right of that, you'll see the type of task that you'd like to have, such as desk, floor, mover, etc. If you know the name of the task that you're looking for, you can search by task title. You can do a quick search for your preferred tasks or assigned tasks, and you can look for tasks based on their status, whether they're available or full. You can also search for tasks based on a day or duration. Remember that you'll need a minimum of 8 hours of volunteer host tasks before you get a free badge to KublaCon. So let's start a search. For example purposes, I'm going to choose Hosts Wristband Monitor under Task Department, and I want to see those tasks that are available for Sunday because most of the games that I want to play in are on Saturday. I'll choose those two options and then I'll click Search. The results show us 4 wristband monitor tasks that occur on Sunday. To the right, you'll see a status icon showing whether the host position is available or whether it's full. Also, under the Task Request column, you'll see how many slots are required for this task and how many slots are currently available. I want to volunteer for just 4 hours so I can get one of those cool green KublaCon pins. Looking at these tasks, what I think I'll do is volunteer for the 10 a.m. wristband monitor, and while I wouldn't mind doing the 12 p.m. slot, I see that it's full. I'll do the first shift for 2 hours, have lunch, and then come back at 2 p.m. for another wristband monitor shift. To do so, I just click this little checkbox for each event under the Task Request column. Now, here's the most important thing to remember. In order to submit your choices, you must click the button that says Update Volunteer Tasks. Again, just clicking the checkboxes will not update your actual request until you use the button at the bottom to update those requests. After you click the button, you'll get a notice that your task requests have been updated and you'll be returned to your previous search. Let's say that I've changed my mind and I no longer want to do a split wristband monitor shift. I'd rather do a 2 p.m. shift and a 4 p.m. shift back to back. So I'll keep the 2 p.m. shift. To remove a task request that I previously made, just uncheck it. I'll uncheck my 10 a.m. shift. Then I'll come down to the 4 p.m. shift and check that. And again, after making these changes, be sure to click the Update Volunteer Request button at the bottom of the page. So, as an overview, search for tasks that you like, check the box, and then update your requests with the button. Now, a couple of other things about this page. Below the list of tasks, you'll see some text that tells you how many volunteer tasks and hours you've requested, and how many tasks and hours you've been assigned. This is the same information that appears on the left under Host GM Status. Below this is a listing of any messages you want the staff to see when considering your task requests. Let's say that I want to let the volunteer coordinator know that while I can only work on Sunday, I can do something other than wristband monitor if that position isn't available. I'll click the Edit Comments link, which will take me to a page that lets me make a note on my account that the volunteer coordinator can see when making assignments. If I change my mind, I can link back to my task search. Otherwise, I'll make a little notation here about my scheduling needs And when I'm done, I'll click Edit My Comments, which will return me to my last search. And finally, just as a reminder, you can use the search tools to find tasks you've requested, and as KublaCon approaches, to find tasks that you've been assigned by the volunteer coordinator. After the coordinator has had a chance to confirm your requests, a search for your assigned task will look like this. Highlighted in red will be a note that you are assigned as a volunteer to this task. If you do a search for assigned tasks and don't find any, that means you've not yet been assigned to any tasks. Thanks for taking the time to view this video, and thanks for helping out at KublaCon.